guys, it's me and Fielder, and I'm going to show you all of my ponies. And as you can see, I'm going to show you, I have them in order, as you can see. But yeah, I'm going to show you all of my ponies, and I'm going to tell you about their hairstyles, even though their hairstyles are simple, and I'm going to tell you about them. So yeah. Let's start with Scootaloo. Scootaloo, basically, I did her hairstyle very easily. I just brushed it and just put it around her hoof. That's just all I did with her. Fluttershy, I simply just put it in a ponytail. Well, I brushed it, put it in a ponytail, and yeah. And Derpy, I didn't have to do anything with her hair because it's just plastic. And she glows in the dark. So yeah. And this is the guy version of Fluttershy. And I just did his mane by cutting it. And I put it in a place by this rubber band. And I separated it. And yeah. And I cut his tail. And Rainbow Dash, I cut her tail and I separated the mane and I cut over here her fringe, so that made her fringe. And I cut with the yellow and green, I just cut right here. So it's Rainbow Dash. And over here is Lily Blossom, and I put in her hair in a ponytail and kind of curled it a bit, and yeah. The guy version of Lily Blossom, I brushed his mane in the front, and I erased his eyelashes, and I cut some of his mane off. And I cut his tail. Very short tail. And he's kind of old. And here is the guy version of Rainbow Dash. He's pretty old. And I simply gave him a mohawk by putting his hair up by water. By warm water, and I made his hair go up, spike it up, and I cut it like that, and I used water to place it like that until it got dry, and I cut his tail. And he's very old. And I have the guy version of Rarity. I just brushed the mane in front and cut it and held it down with a rubber band and erased his eyelashes. And I made a cutie mark for him. And I cut his tail. And here's Lemony Gem. I dyed her hair because I'm planning to do a custom with her. And I didn't put a new hair stuff in. I dyed it with hair dye. I'm planning to erase her cutie mark, so yeah. And mind you, I colored it with orange hair dye, and it turned brown, and this really nice light brown orange, I guess. And here's Twilight. I didn't really gel her hair. I pulled it some in the front, cut it to make it like a little fringe, and then I put the rest, I cut it a bit, and I cut her tail, and she had cast around her hoof because something bad happened to her hoof, and I don't want to speak about it. Over here is, let me show you her. Oh, here's covering it. So cutie mark everywhere around her leg. And this is Sunset Shimmer. She came with a necklace. I brushed her hair and put it in her leg like Scootaloo's. And Sweetie Belle. I brushed her hair, I brushed her hair in the front because there's nothing in the back. I brushed her hair in the front and put it in her leg space. And I don't know what I was doing with this pony, but I just cut its hair. I don't know if it's a girl or a boy. I still need to figure that out because it has eyelashes, but it has hair like a boy. I'm confused, but this is, I don't know. This is Nameless. No, this is Anonymous. Yeah, I think I said that wrong. I just brushed the hair back and cut the tail really short. Oh no. And then this is Verity. I brushed her hair. I pulled, let me show you what I did. I don't know how to explain it. Okay. So I brushed her hair right here. And, well, the camera playing the news. Oh, my Build-A-Bear. There. There, as you can see. I grabbed her, brushed her hair, and pulled it like this and put it in her hoof. And there. And I kind of cut her tail. But that's what I did with Verity's hair. Yeah. I can't put her back in place. Okay. Okay. This is Lyra. And I did the hair like Scootaloo. And like Limited Gems. And Sunset Shimmers. So, yeah. Basically brush her hair, put it behind the ear, and stuff it in the hoof. And I did the same to DJ. But, yeah, I stuffed it in the hoof because she has really long hair and I didn't know what to do. And, yeah. The tail's just really long. And over here I have Trixie. And I did the same what I did to these two. If you hear that rumbling, that's my dog. And yeah, and I did nothing to her tail. And here's me. So what I did to, well, my pony's name is basically, she's originally Flower Wishes, but I told you why I picked her as like my mascot thing. Yeah. So yeah, if you hear the music in the back, that's my neighbors. I put white hair she has white and green hair. And I pulled the white hair separate and I put it in the front of her ear. I braided the green and the rest. And I grabbed the white piece of hair, pulled it with the braid and just tied them together. Yeah. And this is a boy version